first for the Pacers. George Hill out there with Lance Stevenson. And starting 7'2", one of the true giants in the game. Another great big man out of Georgetown, Roy Hibbert. Then it's Paul George, and it's West in at the 4. And for New York, Felton is out there with J.R. Smith. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7'1", rebounder, shot blocker, and leader, Tyson Chandler. Then there's Amon Shumpert, and it's Anthony in at the 4 slot.
Pretty significant laps there on the defensive end, guys.
Yeah, those are the ones, you just can't allow that.
No, if you're giving up dunks and layups defensively, you're in huge trouble. Well, on paper anyway, the Knicks probably have the most intimidating front line in the NBA with Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, and Carmelo Anthony. A lot of star power there. Well, Carmelo belongs in that group of guys who you say, maybe he's the best scorer in the league. He's certainly close. He's right there with Kobe and Dwayne Wade, LeBron for sure. He's so skilled, he's so strong, and he's just got a knack for getting the ball in the hoop when the time is right.
His ability to do that, Steve, is a big part of why he can get a shot off anytime. I mean, he knows that he doesn't need too much space. All he needs is a fraction, and he's able to rise up over guys or go through them.
Can't hit. Chandler with the defensive effort. And Steve, that trio you just mentioned, a lot of length, a lot of athleticism, Mark, a lot of skill.
Yeah, they've got a good complement of players along that front line. I mean, Chandler is a terrific defender and locker room leader. And then Amari and Melo, you've got guys that really can score the ball, and they're free to concentrate on that. So it's a definite dynamic trio. One of the best front courts in the league, I think.
The free throw drops for Smith.
J.R. Smith back in the league after spending most of last season in China. And he's a player with so much talent, an explosive athlete, offensively gifted, deep range on his shot.
Both good from the line that time.
And guys, you know what? J.R. Smith is a good scorer, but there's also that but with him. I mean, he can be a bit unfocused defensively at times. He'll take questionable shots. I think it's a testament to his tremendous talent that he remains effective despite occasionally giving his coaches headaches and ulcers. But he's a tremendous talent, and I think he's actually grown quite a bit in terms of his consistency over the last couple of years.
Here's Shumpert. Following the basket by George Hill. Makes the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The pass to Stevenson. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
No block shot. New York, no good that time either.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Hill with it. Now Smith defending. Layup off the pick. And Roy Hibbert the bucket on the assist by Hill.
Came off the screen and did what I call a right now move, right to the rim. The defense had no time to recover.
J.R. Smith on the wing. From the arc. Smith missing again. Now let's find out what head coach Mike Woodson had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now he's one of the guys you have to account for, really, at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Shumpert after David West's bucket from downtown. New York, no good that time either.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Hill kicks to Stevenson.
Don't let me shoot that.
Shot clock at 6. Inside to Hibbert. It's taken away by Smith. George against Shumpert to stop the drought. The shot is off. Excellent D there from George. Pacers leading by 4. Outside Hill. Hibbert. The dish now to Stevenson. Hits the bucket. Stevenson's got his second basket of the night.
And the Pacers players really seem to be responding well to Frank Vogel. You know, when he came in a couple of years ago as the interim guy, he loosened the reins a bit, put a lot of confidence in his players. And I think the guys on the team immediately took to him. Now that he's the head coach, he really has a lot of confidence on the sidelines.
George dishes to West. You mentioned that the confidence that Coach Vogel placed in his players, he's really tried to motivate them with encouragement. Very positive in that regard.
Yeah, you can tell the players believe in him and vice versa. And, you know, he came in with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of joy, and I think that really rubbed off on his team. That's one of the reasons the Pacers have had success under him the last year and a half.
Well, if you were following the Pacers like I did last year, Kevin, you knew that they'd be a tough team to play in the playoffs. Built for the playoffs. Size, strength, and depth. And that certainly proved to be the case. They made a good showing in their playoff run.
And he sinks the second. Well, the Pacers dispatched the Magic with such ease that it turned some heads. But, Steve, I know they knew the real challenges would lie ahead in the later rounds, like that physical series they had in round 2 against Miami. In fact, I think he did one of the games, Game 5, down in South Florida.
Yeah, I was down there, Kevin. That was a great series. And the Pacers, you know, they led that series 2-1. Looked like they had Miami on the ropes before Wade and LeBron kicked it into gear and ended up winning that series in 6. But I think it bodes well for Indiana, just how well they played in the regular season and giving Miami all they could handle in the playoffs.
Now here's Shumpert. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Smith, he's guarded by Hill. Felton kicks to Smith to halt the run. Here's Anthony. Gets it to go. Anthony's got his second basket.
He will fight you down low, guys. Really battles in there. He comes up with a lot of second chance buckets.
Now here is Hill. Feeds to Stevenson. Pass to Hibbert. Chandler on him. Easy shot. It's rebounded by New York. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Now here is Hill. Count the bucket.
He's always so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. He's checked in for J.R. Smith. And the Pacers also making a change. Mahinmi's checked in for Roy Hibbert. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 7-point differential. White with it. Back to Felton. Passes it to Carmelo. Over West. Shot denied. George against Anthony. West up on top. Kicks it to Stevenson. Indiana moving it around. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. A different look for New York. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Chandler. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Indiana. Knicks trail by 7. Now Felton. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Anthony on the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, that's his shot. He is really proficient from that mid-range.
Pacers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Hill passes to Stevenson. It's back to Hill. The shot misses. Felton with some nice D. The Knicks shooting an alarming 21% to get things going here. Deflected. Off target on the alley-oop layup.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's Hill. Offensive rebound. New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Kidd kicks to Felton. Down low. And it's White missing.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
George dishes to Stevenson. Taken away by Felton. Kidd passes to White. Good in the assist to Kidd. White's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
Well, a lot of people were unsure of where Jason Kidd would end up this past summer. Maybe stay in Dallas, maybe not. Eventually, he ended up signing with the Knicks, which was a very interesting move. 3-year deal. Obviously, Kidd getting up there in years, but I think they want him for his experience, his leadership, and to be a mentor.